Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible and I am a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I'll be talking about how your subconscious assumptions are that much more powerful than any conscious ones that you have. But before we get started, I have a couple of announcements I'd like to make. One of them is that I now have a daily email that will go out to my email list every single day. So if you want to always stay on top of manifesting, if you want daily reminders, if you want daily advice, if you want daily pep talks, then you definitely want to subscribe for that daily email advice and reminder that I'm going to be sending out every single day. No exception. You can find it in the description below. It's daily.munashabil.com. So you can definitely type that in your browser as well and sign up to receive the emails on a daily basis. I will also be sending weekly emails and other free stuff. I may send things on that email list that I will not be sharing publicly. So if you want to be the first to hear about any promotion or any new product that I launch, you definitely want to also sign up for that. The second announcement is in relation to the 300 list challenge, which is a video that I posted last week about how to create a full 300 list of things you would like to manifest. This is a very powerful exercise that I'm inviting you to participate in because it is one of those things that's really going to get your mind stretched and to help you slightly zoom out from the things you're trying to manifest at the moment. So whatever desires are now your top priority, this helps release some of the resistance around them. So when you go and list out 300 different things, which is actually not very easy, by the way, you'll discover as you go higher up the list that it's harder to come up with things that you want to manifest. Nevertheless, try to do this and have fun with it. It will really help you, just relax a bit about the things you're trying to currently manifest, and B, it helps you build your faith around manifesting if you're still in that phase, and 3, it also is a very fun exercise and it helps you to really expand and stretch your mind, because then you're seeing what's really possible and then you can actually go after much more than what you're currently going after. So I will link the challenge above so that you can go there and participate in the challenge. I will also link it below this video. So that's in terms of the announcements. Also, please don't forget that I offer both email and video coaching. So if you need help in manifesting any of your desires, you can definitely find them all in the description below. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So let's get started. One of the things that I mentioned in my book, Becoming You, which is there in the background and you can get on Amazon or Barnes & Noble, the links are all in the description below. One of the main things I mention is that your subconscious assumptions are a lot more powerful than any of your conscious assumptions. So this goes in 2 ways. I will go through what is the most common, and then I will go on the flip side what is actually less common. If your conscious mind is not on board with the desire, it does not believe that the desire is possible, that is completely irrelevant, because your conscious mind does not need to be on board. What's important is what's in your subconscious. So when you are doing techniques such as affirmations or scripting or journaling or visualization, things that are impressing into your subconscious mind, it does not matter what's going on at conscious level. Of course, you want to control your opposing thoughts, but it doesn't matter if you don't consciously believe it, because it's still going to manifest. And actually, a lot of the time you manifest even before you believe it, and then you start to believe it with time. So this whole concept of your conscious mind being on board is not important at all. Now, this is in terms of your conscious mind not believing, but on the flip side, the opposite end of the spectrum, when your conscious mind believes something, it does not necessarily manifest if you have subconscious assumptions that contradict your desire. And I was guilty of that back in the day when I was all about law of attraction. I thought it's enough for me to just think that it's possible to get my desire and I'm going to get it. But I didn't realize that actually there's a lot going on subconsciously that's telling me, well, based on your history, based on your experience, based, you can't get what you want. You're not going to get it. And so until you change what's going on subconsciously, it does not matter what you believe at conscious level. And what you believe at conscious level does not necessarily mirror what's going on subconsciously. So when I hear people say, you know, but I totally thought and was sure I'm going to get something, and then I did not get it, and I was shocked, and I thought, you know, a lot of people give up on manifesting. Others are just confused because they think, well, I totally believe in manifesting. Why haven't I manifested? You have to go in and see what's going on subconsciously. Your subconscious assumptions are what play out. So of course, this is very valuable because our subconscious mind is something that we can train. We can train it through repetition. We can literally impress through repetition, through visualization. We can control our subconscious mind. And it's not going to, I mentioned in one of my videos that your subconscious mind has no cognitive abilities. It has no access to the 3D. It does not know what's going on in 3D. It only knows what you're feeding it. So if you're telling it a story that's the complete opposite of what you're seeing in 3D, the subconscious mind can't reject it. Your subconscious mind can't reject anything. So even though it is that much more powerful than your conscious mind, it's much easier to impress. It's much easier to use in order to manifest. And actually everything in your reality is a reflection of what's going on in your subconscious mind. So essentially, even if you believe something at conscious level, if at subconscious level there's something else contradicting it, then that is what's going to manifest. So it works both ways. And I talk about that in this video. You can see it. It's called How to Trick Your Subconscious Mind into Believing the New Story. I explain all of that in a lot of detail. This is how the mind is working. So A, you want to manifest something and consciously you're thinking, I can't see how that happens. It's not important. What is important is what you're feeding, what you're affirming, what you're visualizing. Just persist with that and control your opposing thoughts. That's it. You don't need to believe it consciously in order to manifest it. You will often manifest before you even believe it consciously. That's the first thing. The second thing, if you believe at conscious level that 1000% you can get what you want, but you're not manifesting it, then you have to see what's going on subconsciously. Either you do that by affirming or visualizing or repeating the new story. And sometimes it may be helpful to just bring it up to your conscious awareness. So you ask this question: what must I believe about myself, my desire, let's say, or there's someone else involved and the other person, or about circumstances in general to have not manifested my desire? Ask that question. Don't stay in the question mode all the time, though. That's something I say, is just do this exercise that one time and bring it up, and that's enough. You have to understand, you don't want to stay in that question mode, because I've seen clients stay in that this constant questioning space of, well, what am I thinking? What's going on? What's going on in my subconscious mind? I must have something limiting going on subconsciously that I don't know about. No, you don't want to do that as well. So you just do this one time, you dig it out, because you've been doing all the work, right? You've been really consistent. When I say the work, you're really controlling your opposing thoughts. That's really the only work. And of course, any technique you choose to follow, which could be scripting, could be affirmations, could be visualization, And even if you decide not to do any of those techniques, just set the intention and let it go. And so long as you're controlling your opposing thoughts, that's enough. So if you're being very deliberate in that perspective, then you should have manifested. And if you haven't, then you go back and you ask yourself this question: what must I believe about myself, my desire, or the other person, or circumstances in general, to have not been able to manifest my desire? And you're going to get the answer, maybe not right away. It may take you a couple of days. Maybe you get it on the spot. You say, I know what it is. It just pops up for you. It will come because your higher mind is going to help you. It's going to help you find the answer to that. You just don't want to stay in the question mode. You ask that question and you release it. The answer will come to you. And then you can say, okay, I am choosing not to uphold this assumption, because you are the one who is deciding whether to uphold something or not. I hope that this really sheds some light and clarity on why it is that sometimes, even though we consciously believe something, we're still not manifesting. Very important, and very important that you don't give up. That's the key. You don't give up, and you always can revise. You always can shift right away and get what you want. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.